Hello everybody, and welcome to Dark Corridors 2. It's a Korean-made game, translated to English, obviously. It's a horror temple run. I was a little surprised. I haven't played Temple Run in years. So when I saw this up on the store, I was like, oh, that's unique. How can they make this horror? So, I clicked on it, I played it, I got a confession. I have played it quite a bit. And I will admit it's very well done. I'm very impressed. The scares do get you the first time. Alright, so now let's look at some of the characters. So the main character's name is Gia. Then you have Tammy. And then you have Mrs. Kim with her boob bounce. And Lucy is the last character to unlock. And the nice thing about this game is that there isn't actually a story. By completing the missions, you get more and more chapters. So I've mostly unlocked both the Jias, so I'll just start reading them out to you now. First one's a ripped picture. I was on the left and Tammy was on my right.
소미와 같은 학교라서 너무 좋았었는데.
We are best friends since we were in the middle school. We both look very similar to each other, the way we wear the uniform, the hair, the face, and so on. Looking at the middle school graduation pictures, we are just like twins. We both were very happy to be together and going into the same high school until then. So yeah, as you notice, the English is not perfect. I can understand what they're saying, which is good. I would recommend them working on the translation just a little bit because it's a little bit of a deterrent, but I like the story. It's pretty good. Yes, we were once. I put ripped picture into the drawer. Now we are not together anymore. We are far away from each other somehow. Alright, now comb with tangled hair. Went to the same high school with same classes. We're very close together.
왜 말을 안 걸어주니?
But after Tammy get along with those bad girls, we weren't close to each other anymore. Tammy rarely talks to me now. We used to share my comb together when we were in the middle school. I feel old Tammy who she was before whenever she asked me to borrow my comb. Tammy always gives my comb back with her tangled yellow hair. Alright, next one is novel. I am not used to reading novels, but I try to carry novels with me all the time.
어려운 책이지만 누가 알아봐주지 않을까?
I don't want to show myself that I am alone to everyone. I intentionally picked a novel that looked very antique and sophisticated. At least it could help me that no one can despise on me. It might be an obstacle that no one can easily come up to me and be friends with me. There was an exception. Lucy was the exception. She likes to talk to me while I am reading. The novel. Alright, the next part is notebook. We share the notebook together. We write notes together in the same notebook.
선영이라는 친구가 생겨서 너무 기뻐.
Some of them are summaries of the lessons, and some of them are sweet and cute messages from Lucy. This notebook shows how we're close to each other. There were even some secret notes of Lucy. She likes Mr. Kwan, who is married with our homeroom teacher. I wonder if he's a teacher? Next is note with spilled ink. After I got together with Lucy, Tammy sent a note to me. I don't know why I still have this. It was a note saying,
소미가 질투하는 걸까?
Are you having fun with Lucy? With red pen. I was wondering why she sent this message. Whether she is jealous or she wants to be a friend with me again. Okay, next one is felt purse. Lucy and I went to cafeteria together to buy some snacks. When I was taking my purse out to pay them, someone was grabbing my arm unexpectedly. It was Tammy.
소미야, 아파. 왜 이래?
Somehow she was grabbing and shaking my arm with swear words. Tammy was saying, Look at you, how awful you are, Gia. What you are doing with Lucy now. Tammy wants to talk to me privately after all. She was threatening me to come to She was threatening me to come to the cafeteria right after school finishes. She would like to tell and clear me about what Lucy's intention was. Okay, and the next one is Snack Pack. We met together near around the cafeteria. It was dark and quiet. We had a snack and chatted together just like in our old days when we were kids.
소미야, 넌 모르는 비밀이 있어.
Tammy has warned me that Lucy is using me as her maid. She wants me to trust her. I was hesitating to answer back to her. I made the justification for myself and told her about the relationship between me and Lucy. Even her secrets. Uh-oh. Bad, 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 bad. Next is Yellow Post-it. I saw some weird and strange post-it all over the school the next day. It was about the suspicious stories between Lucy and Mr. Kwan and all the hatred reasons.
선영아, 내 잘못이 아니야.
For school idol and all sorts of school things. Tammy came over to me closely. She mentioned about this happening. This plan was made from her group and herself. She even whispered me that as you get more popular, then you get more enemies as well. Okay, next is Mechanical Pencil. After all of Lucy's secrets were disclosed, Lucy got lots of trouble and cracked up on herself. Lucy was blaming at me because I was the only one who knew all her secrets of her. Lucy was so pissed off and lost her mind completely. Whenever Tammy and her group bother Lucy, Lucy goes right back to me with blames. I was eager to move to another seat, but the permission for changing seat is only up to homeroom teacher or class president. Well then why don't you defend her? Next is Message Alert. I was so frustrated because I have to go to school tomorrow. I couldn't even sleep. Tammy just messaged me unexpectedly. It was an image file she sent. I was a little confused, but just have downloaded the image anyway.
설마 선영이가 자살하지는 않겠지?
It was a screenshot of Lucy's text message. The message was sent to Tammy saying about her suicide notice. And the next one is Scissors with Red Handle. Just like this Lucy's suicide note, Lucy was standing outside at the edge of our classroom window. Tammy was laughing at her, but I was getting nervous. I was trying to get close to her to grab her.
선영아, 제발 이러지 마.
Lucy would swing with her scissors and threatening me as I get close to her. She really meant to kill me. But the moment what she was doing, she lost her balance, and she was about to fall down to the ground. Alright, so that will be the last bit of the story for this one. Broken Bracelet will be with Tammy's section, as I have to unlock her to get her. And as you can see, she has really fairly simple ones, so don't worry. Then Mrs. Kim, and then finally Lucy, which I believe will be the most interesting story of them all.
선영이는 정말 재수 없어.
So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will include a little sneak peek of what the game and what the scares are in the later half of this video. I'll leave a link in the description so you can just quick link to that if that's what you're interested in. Hello, so I've decided to show you some gameplay. I'm just going to switch over to the devil costume because that gives me bonus souls every time I pass a hole, so it's worth it in the end. So let's start. So first off, we start off in, I like to call is hallway 1. This is in the school. You have simple things. The point of the game is to collect the butterflies, which are souls. As you can see, the colors are different. That doesn't actually affect my souls count in the top left corner there. It affects my score, which you currently can't see because of my big bulbous head. But yeah, you tilt your phone to grab them, and you jump, and you slide, and you turn to not crash into anything, and that's basically the gameplay. I've basically memorize this first part because once you play it so many times, it gets very repetitive. That would be my biggest complaint about this game, is that, like, well, when you first start playing, yeah, it's awesome because you complete missions very, very fast. But once you get around to the last two, which includes unlocking this outfit and then unlocking Tammy, both of those cost 75,000 plus, which takes a long time to get, about a day of straight playing. So, once again, that's a huge deterrent to me. A game, I shouldn't have to be forcing myself to play a game, it should be fun. So I would recommend highly that they, lower it. Lower the requirements for the souls of the items, and then your players will actually get to the end of the game and say, hey, I want more like this. But right now it's like, ugh. Okay. Now we're heading into the second area, which is like the outside corridor. And you have things like tree branches, cats, lots of Lucy's scares are here, which are very cool. They freaked me out a whole bunch of times. I'm going to try to show you a couple. Of course, the video will be cut and therefore. Yeah, no, this is very interesting. So, you can't see it now, but the reason why Gia is running is right behind her, which is what we can't see. It's actually Lucy is chasing us, and she's this dead girl with long black hair in a school uniform, and she's trying to get us. So if you remember from the storyline, presumably Lucy has killed herself because of Gia, Tammy, and Mrs. Kwan's actions against her. So that would explain why they're all characters in this game, hence running forever in this endless corridor for what they did to poor Lucy. And I know some people are going to say, Gia didn't deserve it, but she did not help her friend. She basically turned her back on her the minute she started getting bullied, so she's no better than Tammy. Oh, and every level you can get a blood gem, so that's in this area. Near the end of this area, always got that blood gem because you can trade them in for more souls, which helps quite a bit. Now this is the third area, the broken down school. This is where Lucy's jump scares like to happen a lot as well. And then you can use that blood gem to resurrect yourself. See the point? I don't really recommend. Oh, there was Lucy. And it's very nice. It's very foreshadowing because the majority of Lucy's jump scares is something to do with the head/neck. Ah, there she is. You can see her at the bottom there. She finally caught up to us. I fell. Okay, so there's Lucy. Creepy, huh? Ugh. So she is literally behind you the whole game. And when she grabs you, you get a lovely face. That art though. Pretty nice. Friends forever. Well, thank you all for watching so much. Make sure to check in for the next video, and you will see more of this game, and maybe we will see Tammy's storyline, Mrs. Kwan's storyline, and of course Lucy's storyline in the end. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. See you later.